Hello friends, welcome back to SciTech Junoon. Well, today I am going to talk about very serious matter that is related to the children who are recognized as a future of the nation, or we can say as an assets or diamond of the nation. And when they adopt wrong path to improve their financial condition, so to prevent these types of problem, Parliament has passed a bill in December 2015 and it became an act, and it's called Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Act 2015. So friends, what are you waiting for? If you are new to this channel and you want to know the law and order of your country, then subscribe now and don't miss, click on the bell through which you can get new updation of my videos. The main focus of this JJ Act, that is Juvenile Justice Act 2015, is on the children who are supposed and found to be in conflict with law and children in need of care and protection by fulfilling their basic needs and proper nourishment by adopting child-friendly behavior. So this is the main aim of the JJ Act 2015, to look after those children who are conflict with the law and who need care and protection by providing basic necessity and proper nourishment by adopting friendly behavior. But friends, question arises here, when we already have JJ Act 2000, so why there is need of JJ Act 2015? So guys, for this answer we have to look back into the history. And in history we seen that in previous act JJ Act has been amended so many times, but the great impact for this sudden change lied on the Nirbhaya case. In Nirbhaya gang rape case, previous law faced so many criticism because of its inability. Nirbhaya gang rape case, one adolescent means here that the person who is not attained the age of 18 years. So one adolescent engaged in heinous crime like rape and murder, but he is juvenile in this case, so he was released after small 3 years punishment in jail. So to prevent this type of inability, both the houses of parliament has passed the bill and it became act, that is Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Act 2015. So guys, I hope that you all have understood till here that what is the aim of Juvenile Justice Act 2015 and why there is need of JJ Act 2015. So guys, move ahead and let's understand what are the changes made in Juvenile Justice Act 2015. So in this act, major changes if adolescent who is in the age of 16 to 18 years and done any heinous crime where punishment is given more than 7 years in IPC or in other acts, so that adolescent be treated or be considered as an adult and be tried under IPC or other acts. So this means here that adolescent be not tried or be not considered under the provision of Juvenile Justice Act 2015. And here the heinous crime means like rape, murder, in which maximum punishment is more than 7 years. But to deal with this type of matter, one should have to go first Juvenile Justice Board, where Juvenile Justice Board decide whether that heinous crime or that adolescent be treated as an adult or not. And if they are decided that adolescent be treated as an adult, so that matter transferred to Children Court, and Children Court again has to decide whether that Juvenile Justice Board give the correct decision or not. So this means here that this types of cases has been go through two phases, first Juvenile Justice Court and second the Children Court. So in short, the major change is the child who is between the age of 16 to 18 years done any heinous crime like rape, murder, etc., in which maximum punishment is more than 7 years in IPC or in any other act, so that adolescent be considered as an adult. So JJ Act 2015 defined crime in two categories, that is heinous crime and serious crime. So heinous crime here where the punishment is given more than 7 years, and serious crime is where the maximum punishment is 7 years, like sale of drugs or sale of alcohol, etc. And one major change has also done in JJ Act 2015, that duty of district magistrate has been increased now, and they have to ensure in his district that CCI, Child Care Institution, follow all the norms and provision of juvenile justice or not. And district magistrate will also carry out the background checkup of child welfare committee. So DM are now more responsible and ensure that CCI must do their duty. So guys, this is only the introduction of Juvenile Justice Act 2015. I hope you like this video, and in my next video I'll tell you who is juvenile and what is the meaning of child is conflict with law. And if you like this video, then show many thumbs up to this video and subscribe it and share it to your near dear friends. And thanks for watching this video. I'll see you next time. Until then, bye bye.